Hey everybody, welcome back to the Winter Spectacular. My name is Chris Yee.
I'm Wendy Yee.
I'm Roy Kennedy.
I'm Joey Evans.
Today, we're taking a look and playing Avatar: The Last Airbender. Fire Nation Rising! This is a game by The Op. We'd like to thank them for
it burn.
We'd like to thank them for sponsoring this play and for having 2 copies that are available for worldwide giveaway. If you would like to
That's
win one of those 2
exciting.
copies, go ahead and email us at contest@dicetower.com. In the subject line, go ahead and put the word Avatar. If you're not sure why, it has nothing to do with water. It, well,
Fire.
There's
fourth of
water
it.
bending.
a fourth of it has to do with water. But
So the water puts out the fire.
and then also include in the email, if you would, just to save a step, the address, so that if you win, we can get one of those games out to you. This is, so Avatar: The Last Airbender, Fire Nation Rising. This is another in the Rising line of games. There's been a couple of different, fun themes on it. Star Wars and Thanos, and of course,
And we were talking
SpongeBob.
about this. I think I've played like all of them.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I even pulled out the SpongeBob one to like play with my kids during the retreat. I was
is-
like, let's play SpongeBob. So
when
it was
is
fun.
Roy rising then?
I don't know. I don't want to be the bad guy standing around the middle. I'm a good guy. I
That
get
looks
to-
just like
Roy
you,
doesn't
though.
like to turn. That's really.
If I could have that sharp, pointy beard, that would be amazing.
oh,
Look
that
at
would be
that.
amazing.
Look at that. So this.
I do like that almost all of them have like arrows, but this guy doesn't need an arrow to
doesn't
know
need
which
one.
direction he's pointing. You just use the beard.
He's
Just
got-
follow the chin.
It's
Yeah.
over there. You go that way.
So the Fire Lord here has decided to invade the other places here. There is the Water Tribe area over here in the south. There is the Earth Bending Nation over here, and then the Fire Nation on the side. Hey, where's the Air Nation, Roy?
Wait.
Up here.
You'll have to watch the show to find out a little bit more. If you're a big fan of the show, like I am, then this is fun because this is a good setting for it. It's a cooperative game. We're all going to be taking turns going out to one of these 3 regions, rolling our pool of dice, trying to collect more heroes to take on the Fire Nation at the Day of Black Sun, when they should be weakest. So, I'm going to go ahead and start, and I'm going to walk you through the phases here of the game. We all ready for this?
Joey, are you ready?
We are ready for this.
Yep,
Sweet.
ready.
On the brief overview, what we're trying to do is we're trying to move up the balance track over here. This is us. As we move up these steps over here, we have to spend these. We have to spend these resources or die faces or anything to move up here. If we get to the top before the villains do, then we get to wipe out some of their villain cards, and then we get to enter the final battle phase of the game. However, the bad guys are also keeping a bit of pressure on us. They're trying to move up the ruin side of the track, and if they get up here, we're going to lose hero cards, but then we'll also enter the final phase of the game here. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go look around here. The Fire Lord is pointing over here at the South Water Tribe. So I can either go here. I'm playing Sokka, by the way.
So you'd be going home
I could go home.
Aww.
I
to
could,
Iceberg Island.
I could go check out the Fire Nation for a little bit. Or I could go to the Earth Nation. I choose one of these 3. We're going to reveal one of these villain cards here. He'll either keep the Fire Lord. Is it Senzin? Tenzin? No, I'm all of a sudden drawing a blank. But anyway, he's going to either stay facing this direction, rotate clockwise, or counterclockwise. He'll damage us if he is facing towards us after his card reveal.
Yep.
He'll damage all the heroes in that kingdom. And then also, and then after that, we get to collect our pool of dice, as you can see. I'm going to grab a less blue character.
There we go.
We have a pool of dice that we can collect. We have special abilities. We're going to roll our dice and try to collect heroes, defeat villains, and move up the balance track. So that's kind of the general flow of the game.
Will he
here.
also
General
activate
flow.
the villains that he's facing?
Yeah, he'll activate the villains. They can damage us. So
I think we
here's
should call him Big Z.
Big Z.
Big Z with a nice little chin.
I like that.
We have one villain out here, Hama. Hama. If we want to defeat her, we have to roll these particular symbols here: 1 airbending and 2 waterbending symbols. But what if she's activated when the Fire Lord points at her region here? You select 1 hero per team, do a damage to the heroes adjacent to those selected heroes.
Oof.
Gross.
Yep.
Oh.
Not so fun.
So that's a villain we can start defeating. All of these other cards are people that we can start recruiting onto our team. You see that we have a team right here, and then we can be building out this lineup even more with people with awesome abilities. And you'll notice that there are some Fire Nation people on the good guys' side. Life teaches you lessons here. Just because the Fire Nation has a bad leader doesn't mean that Sun Warrior Chef is a bad guy.
Chef. Sun Warrior Chef.
Yeah.
I'd eat it.
All right, I'm going to go
Let's
ahead
do
and
it.
start.
We got it.
Bam! What do I want to do here?
Let's see.
My pool of dice, by the way, is 2 water bending, 2 earth bending. Also, Sokka has a heroic ability here that he gets an additional fire bending die because he has a Fire Nation card.
Oh, he's got a
next to him.
fire buddy.
You got fire. Master Pindao. Master Pindao knows what's up. Knowing this is my pool of dice, I might want to go. I might go over here. I'm going to try and take out Hama.
Which space is most fire?
This is, as the kids say, straight fire. So here we go. He's facing this away.
Big Z
We're going to reveal.
is going to.
He's going to stay
Ruin.
facing this
Oh,
direction.
that stinks.
He's going to damage every hero in this location. And
Not
because
necessarily the best.
my team is right here, he's also going to damage each person on my team.
Chris, doesn't
And
seem
it
like a
says-
good thing to happen.
It was a good call going there.
And it
Yeah,
says
yeah.
ruin. So we move up the ruin track.
Yes,
correct?
but however, this has ruin of 0.
Oh, I see.
So these cards are going to be somewhere between 0, 1, and 2. So I guess I should
wow.
say between 0 and 2.
Does this guy activate too?
Yes. So he's not moving up this track, but Hama is going to go off. Remember that ability that I warned you all about?
It sounds
Yeah.
terrible.
Yep.
Everybody selects a hero. Damage the heroes adjacent to that one.
That's
so,
2?
So yes,
We
everybody.
were involved in this.
That's not right.
All right.
Oof, oof.
So I'm going to choose Master Pindao, and he's going to damage Sokka.
I'm going tough.
As you can imagine, if we fill in these cards, we will lose them out of our lineup here.
Not fun.
It's okay because Katara has healing waters.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
All right, here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and roll my pool of dice. Let's do it up here. Why not? Because it can. These are my blue dice. So you can see I've got 2 earthbending symbols here. I've got 2 airbending, 3 earthbending. So when I look at the cards here that I want to try and recruit or take
Ooh,
on,
you need water for everything.
Beat that guy.
I do need water for everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this earth one and put it over here.
So it's assigned permanently. You
So
can't
it's
change
assigned,
that,
yeah.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and take this one here, the airbending one, and put it onto Hama.
Nice.
Now, if I can get 2 water symbols,
Oh,
then
wow.
she will be damaged. If I can get a water and an earth,
That's
That's
a
really
lot of
hard
water.
to do.
I
You're going
know.
for 2 cards at the same time, Chris?
But he has 2 water.
I have 2
Dice.
possibilities here. So
Yeah.
now
The odds are in your favor.
these are blue dice. Sorry about the blue green screen thing going on here. But blue dice have 3 faces that show water. So I think odds are pretty good I can get up to 2 water.
Yeah.
The green one here has more faces that show earth.
Got it.
So I'm going to go ahead and re-roll now.
Earthtastic.
Hey, look, I got 1 water.
You've got
fire.
water on this game now.
All right.
Oh, you're not putting it on the 1? Because you could get a double water for this one.
That's possible. That's true. One of the die faces here, 1 die face on each die, will show a double strength version of its main suit.
Yep.
Anything's possible if you believe.
All right, fine. Great. Let's do this. Blah! That's 1 basic water.
Nice.
Oh no, but
Need
that's on
one
the
more roll.
earth die. All right, 1 last roll.
You got it here.
Wow.
Boom!
Yeah.
Okay, so 1 damage to Hama.
Nice.
I unfortunately don't complete this. I don't get to recruit these fellas onto my team, but I do 1 damage to Hama.
Oh, I didn't realize you needed a double earth for that one.
When
He had the green, but it's harsh.
yeah, I wanted to focus on this one though. Bam! When I do damage to a villain, I also get a Pai Shao token. A Pai Shou token. That's the abstract chessy game that they play there. You know what I'm gonna do?
Are you going to discard it?
To push us up the track.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the last thing I can do on this turn is I can discard one of these Pai Shou tokens,
Nice.
boop, and I move us up the balance track. This is discard a face up.
Hey.
Yep.
All right, folks. That's
And normally
it.
you can discard these to get those symbols for your rolls.
Correct. So that one is an earth-bending symbol.
And can you share those with other people as you're playing?
Can.
Perfect.
Yes. So that was an excellent first turn. That was textbook. Phenomenal. Joey,
That
go
was
ahead and mess
good.
it up for us, please.
All
I
right.
mean, these people have been bleeding all over the place. I don't know how excellent it is.
Let me see about getting over here. Gotta get this lady out. Because we have no green people out, do we? We gotta get some green people out.
We need to clear
Oh,
some
we do.
cards so we can start refilling.
we
You're
do.
right. The next task is recruit a.
I would really love to be able to.
This
recruit a
all
green
requires
person.
water, though.
I
And I have
see.
to say, you kind of suck at water.
I do. I don't think I've got all green here.
Yeah, but some of them are only one water.
That's
One water, one water. Oh, that one's two. Actually, yeah, it's
All
pretty
right.
bad.
It's
man.
it's a lot of water.
Yeah. that's
Tough
not-
is
If he's going for this, it's not that bad.
I was like, there's some earth over there,
I
though.
guess I'll go over here. Sorry, guys. You got that.
no worries, no worries. Also,
Here we
keep in
go.
mind that King Boomy over there allows you to change one of your earth bending symbols into any symbol that you so desire.
Oh,
Ooh,
so
I
you
do like
could
that.
Get,
I do get plus
get a
one.
something.
Give me a yellow. If Toph is adjacent to this guy, so
Okay.
here we go.
Nice.
All right.
Let's do it. Roll
Let's
your pool,
see
my friend.
here.
Oh, wait, sorry. Before you do that, let's see what happens with Nasty over here. Woo! So he's going to continue facing this direction. He'll damage
That stinks.
both heroes here. Hama's going to fire off again. No thanks to Joey.
Oh, that means everybody gets
Wow.
hit again?
Everybody gets hit. Like, well, not everybody. One person on your team,
Yep.
basically.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Woof!
We're spreading it out gently. A little bit for everybody.
So that happens. And 2 steps up the ruin track.
Question.
Yes.
His ability, if he has an earthbender next to him, does he have to take an earthbender die?
I'm not sure on
an
that.
air
How's
die.
that read?
Which one? Here? No, I get plus. Just says plus
Yellow
yellow,
or
or
green.
green if he's adjacent to either
Yellow or green?
yellow or green. So I assume. Do you think I have to take a green?
I thought it was respectively.
I don't. It
But-
doesn't say respectively. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if
Well.
anyone from the op is in the chat.
It doesn't say matching. Some of them specifically say matching.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
cool.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, in
There
that
you go.
case.
Really good. All right.
Enjoy your earthbending nonsense. I'm
All
sorry,
right.
Airbending nonsense.
I'm gonna try to get this guy. Oh, look at that. What?
You got the water.
Whoa, you got the water. We were so worried about the water.
Got him.
the
Is there anything else you can even work towards? Let's see.
That one's a 2 and a 1, right?
This I could use here.
That's very true.
Ooh, what does that
Yeah,
do?
Flip 2 of those face up, and I get to choose one.
Oh, that's
Would you
amazing.
like water or air?
I want water. I really need water over here. All right,
Okay.
and I really
So-
can do nothing.
Does this one get
die.
discarded?
So yeah, it's just
Yeah.
set up
Okay.
face up to the side.
Just that would be a waste. So, all right.
You resolve that. You resolve this card here, so you get that fella. Add it to either end of your lineup there.
I won't do anything good here, so I'm just going to put it over here. All right.
Nice.
Here we go.
Very good. And we're going to refill this here
Is
with
it
who's that?
Who's that?
Airbender?
Oh, wow.
Lion turtle.
Lion
Turtle.
If you need some water, I got some water for you, buddy.
Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see. What do we need to
Put it
do?
between us.
What am I good at?
I have a
kinda-
water
Ozai.
bottle.
We need.
Fire Lord Ozai.
Oh, yeah, that's not Big Z.
I got it. It
We're
is.
going over here. There's tons of air stuff over here.
There's a
Let's
Z
bring
in the
it over
middle.
here.
Ozai's got a Z in it. Yeah.
Okay. Flip us up the Fire Lord Ozai.
What's happening,
Big
Ozai?
Z is the big cheese.
He is coming your way, sir.
I dislike that.
He's gonna poke you with that beard of
You
his.
gonna die.
Oh.
So everybody on your team gets 1 damage.
I'm getting wrecked, guys. All right. Let's try to recruit
Gonna
something
wreck
here.
it.
Okay.
Remember, you also have a character ability if you assign
I can
airbending
swap
to it.
characters in different locations.
Yep.
Are these are not part of your role, right?
No.
No.
Okay. Wow, that's a lot of fire that I need there. Ground. What does this one do? Exchange.
Is there an M. Night Shyamalan card that destroys the entire game?
Really good.
I left that one in the box. Sorry.
That's an expansion to come.
How's
Oh, that's really good
Thanos?
too.
I like Thanos Rising, but this
one's
is
really
not
good
in it.
also.
I'm liking this whole edition.
Let's put
Well,
this
so
two
far.
fire here. And then we're gonna reroll
Okay,
the
do you
rest.
prefer Avatar the TV show or do you prefer Avatar the Blue
movie.
People?
Oh, ooh.
See, I really like the Blue People. I'm excited about that this weekend.
Yeah,
That's
I'm going to
this
that
weekend.
We're
also.
gonna see it Friday, hopefully. That's our plan.
As long as you assign at least 1 die to something,
Yep.
you can continue re-rolling. If you don't assign any dice to anything, then you have to lose 1 and can re-roll the dice pool.
We're gonna put this here and then roll.
I'm not teaching Roy, by the way. He knows this game like the back of his hand.
Like
He's
the
also
back
plays
of
this
my
game.
something.
He's also played them all.
I'm gonna do
except
this
this
so
one.
I can get this guy
Heck yeah,
for
man.
sure. I don't know that these dice combinations they're not gonna allow me to do. What did you have? You have water.
Yeah, water.
That's not gonna help.
Do you have a player thing that if you get air, you can get a something?
I can move. I can swap people around, but that's not gonna help me.
Yeah, why don't we? Yeah,
Let me win this.
why don't we do that?
Chris, you are.
I am. This is Chris.
Okay.
Shaky hands.
I'm done. I'm going to take this
Chris.
guy. I'm going to put him over on this side.
Sweet. Can we have a new card?
And do they heal when we acquire them in this game as well?
Nope.
Do they heal when you acquire?
I think
them?
so. Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to
Originally.
look.
Well,
I'll have to.
in the other versions of the game, they do heal when you acquire
Okay,
them.
I'll have to double
Yeah.
check
I'm
that. then.
here.
I think they do.
So here's
This
a card
is
to
Green,
replenish the
green,
lineup.
green, green.
Come on, green.
Nope.
Payway!
But it is really cute.
You know, I'm okay with air. I've got air and green pastures. I need some green dice.
He gets people gone.
Let's see. What does that all take? Air, fire.
I
have
am
earth
I'm
and
right
water.
Oh yeah.
Reason I'm not seeing your name pop up.
I think I'm gonna come here.
Here. Oh,
It might be hiding behind one of the overlays.
I'll find one.
Well,
All
thank
right.
you, Roy. That's
Then
right.
I can
The
take.
oh, let me heal then.
characters do heal when you recruit them. Wendy and I were playing on accidental hard mode. the other night.
Oh,
Really?
And we
Oh,
still
that's
won.
brutal.
So
Also, this game does have. We are playing on easy mode, just to let you know, because there are 3 difficulties of balance track you can play with that have more steps or more difficult things.
Oh, that's cool.
You can modularize. We have 10 villain cards out of the 13 villains here in the deck. You can play with up to all 13 of them.
Oh, wow.
So you can kind of
That's a lot of
customize the
villains.
challenge in this one.
That's rough.
Cool, cool.
okay. All right, so I have 2 green, 2 blue, and a yellow because of that, and then I can change a water symbol. Is that a water symbol on any die?
Yeah.
Okay.
Change a water
any water symbol to something that I want.
That's
So
correct.
I'm over here. Can you flip his
Oh, let's do it.
Ozai from the Ozarks card?
Okay, so he's going to damage everybody on that side there, where he's currently facing.
So one here.
Ruin track is gonna move up
here.
one
Can you
step.
throw one on the panda, Roy? Can you throw one on
How to
pandas?
win? You win at the end after the final battle, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yes.
So once one of us reaches the top of this track here, we'll initiate the final battle cards, and then that will be the win condition.
All right, I have to figure out where I can roll that you all can see. Does this work?
Ooh.
We've got air. We've got so much water. Okay, so
Oh, that's really
Okay.
good for the side. You're
this
on,
is a
though.
double water
Yeah.
and an air.
Nice.
Ooh, that's a double air. Oh,
You have a single area you could use
She's
instead.
taken care of.
but I
Ooh.
could do that and that.
And you have a
See?
single air over in that blue.
Oh,
die.
and
I've
I
got
can do
everything you
this.
need. Yeah.
Everything I wanted in one roll.
Yes.
Yahtzee.
Amazing.
Everything
All right.
I want.
So this lady over here, if the balance track advances on your turn, okay, that's cool. She's gonna go on that side, and then I get a pie show token for taking out Hama.
Oh, you know it.
Hama,
Get this out of here.
not a mama.
Villain discard pile
And I
over
got an
here.
air tile.
Oh, sweet.
Someone has had a win.
Well, that's me.
Now we talked about that. Now we didn't talk about how to lose. There's going to be a separate villain discard pile and a hero discard pile. If 10 heroes are eliminated from amongst us
Green.
or from around the board, then we straight up lose.
Okay.
Bum bum bum.
Or if anybody ever loses all of the heroes in their team,
So you're telling my goal is to not die.
do not die,
Okay.
preferably.
I was going the other way, but I'll change.
All right.
Cool, cool.
Are you
So
up,
that's
Chris?
all set. It's me. This is going to be.
There's a green person out.
There's a green person.
There is. I prefer to be called Earthbenders. Thank you very much.
And it's earth and water, which are your 2 specialties.
I'm aware of this. So on my turn, I'm going to balance this on Ozai's head, and whichever way it falls is where I go.
It
Okay,
needs to
I'm making
happen.
up new rules. Oh, I'm going over here conveniently.
I should have bumped you so it fell the other way, just to
All right,
mess up.
so I'm choosing to go here. Let's see what's happening. So he's going to rotate.
Every time.
Wow.
Every time. He's just following us.
Wow.
Bleh, firebending everywhere, whatever.
Jerk McGee. This guy is almost dead
One
here.
more.
So if you can save him.
You gotta pull him
Oh,
out.
dang. Yes.
Yeah, that'd be good. I like to get Longshot and Smeller Bee over here, though, because that'll advance us up here.
Melody.
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
that like
Smeller
having
Bee.
smell-o-vision?
I also get an extra green die if I can get a green character, but I don't know if we're going to be able to make that till my turn.
Oh, I forgot that defeat a villain was this step up here.
Yeah.
Could have left Hama for a little bit.
Oh.
But
Yeah, but he would have triggered again right now.
Oh, but
That would've
Hama's
been
the only
terrible.
villain.
There's more villains in
Well,
the deck.
sure, the only one out.
Let's
be
go!
another one.
Bam! All right, what am I looking for? I'm looking for, I don't need
2 earth, 2 water to get that guy.
2, wow.
Oh, you got 2 doubles on your
2 earth,
Oh, you got double.
Oh, it's really
Oh,
And
good.
water.
nice.
You are
and then I
living
have
right.
2 earth, and I have water. That's right.
You trying to pull a Wendy here?
I'll do what I want. if I roll a water, yeah, you know, I'm going to roll one more time now that I've assigned these dice. If I get water, which I don't. All right, so that's it. That's my turn here. I
Getting
get to
2 cards is amazing.
That is
I
pretty
know.
awesome.
Yeah, that's nice.
We get to resolve Smeller Bee, so we get to move up the track up there.
Boom.
Perfect.
I'll put them on this side, and then I get Due and Tho. These are the swamp people.
Oh, yeah, those
Somebody's
guys are
swamp.
awesome. The swamp vendors.
I do like them. Yeah.
Swamp benders?
Yeah.
Nice.
There you go. Okay. Hey, I'm going to call that a successful turn. Let's reveal some new cards here. Zuko
We like Zuko. He's got a lot of health.
and Avatar Roku, who gives you an additional die.
Oh,
Additional
like
red
that.
die. So that's
That's,
pretty great.
that's
Wait,
just
legit.
permanent nice.
yeah. All right, let's see here. I'm going to go. It doesn't really matter at this point.
I believe that
I want to try to rescue some of these guys so they don't
when you
die.
assign dice.
Look at you trying to protect people.
I am. I'm a helper.
Oh, you're so
I'm a
magnanimous.
helper.
It's not selfish at all.
No.
You don't want those.
I
You
mean,
don't
if
want
they
those
want to
cards.
help me, they can help me.
Oh, I see what Chad's saying. Interesting.
What's
let me-
happening?
I'm normally not that lucky, so I don't normally run into that problem.
No, it says in here that you
blue?
can assign dice to card parentheses S or discard a die from your pool.
Oh,
To
cool.
reroll
Green.
again.
You want green.
I want
Just
green.
making sure I'm playing this right.
Yeah, they are slightly different in between the different variations of the game. So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We gotta
Let's
flip
see
this
what-
guy. See what he does.
Ozark. Ozai?
Oh.
Ozark. Fire Lord Ozark.
he stays there, but there's no villains there. So
But
that's-
you don't get hurt.
I don't get
So,
hurt.
you know what?
These guys
Love
have helped
amazing.
for a while.
I'm gonna plan
Poor,
Yeah.
this
poor
together.
Gran over here. She's
Oh.
Poor
She's-
Gran.
She knows what she did.
Grand.
Oh, sorry.
I almost got Grand Gammon.
Here we go. Here we go.
She has betrayed the Fire Nation, and he's going ham.
he's going
This guy.
berserk.
Let's take one. Doesn't help
One
at all.
air.
Mm,
Yep.
that's not very
Well,
good.
Wendy has an air, but you can roll more first.
That's true. So
you
these
saying I'm full of hot
tokens,
air?
those Pai Sho tokens, are
No, you've got one. That's not quite full. you
That's
know,
true.
it's
That's
pretty-
true.
You're low on the air.
Panda. All right. Let's see what I got here. That's all I can really use there. This is not really well played.
Come on, let's see it, man. You're rolling so much fire.
This
on-
is a lot
on
of
green
fire.
dice.
It's a lot of fire for
It's
green.
like BTS
Yeah.
up in here.
3 fire and an air right there.
Yeah, but they don't need a lot of air.
You need a lot of air for that. You just need a lot of air.
I'm just gonna waste a fire here. I need some air.
3 fire? Good God.
This is bad. Oh,
Anyway,
this
I was
guy
joking
allows me
about-
to change this to anything, so I'm going to change it to a air.
And you can use each ability once per turn. You can choose to like rotate them if you want, or just
Tap them or something.
Oh yeah, okay, all right.
Tap, tap, no tea parties.
Man, that's a lot of fire. All right, let's go and waste this one. Oh, sweet. It's perfect. All right, I'm going to use this ability here. Turn 2 of those face up.
Oh, and you get to keep one. Yeah, that should
Oh,
be
nice.
done.
you got one with words on it. You got to read.
Reroll all unassigned. I can take that one. I can't use it this turn, can I?
No, because we're in the resolve dice.
And you've
phase.
assigned everything anyways.
So I got nothing.
That's not true. You got this one.
Did I
You
get
got
him?
a double and a single.
I did get
You got
him.
Teo.
I got Teo.
Teotihuacan.
I got Teo.
He's one of the T games.
He's the new T game.
All right, got to figure out where he's going to go here.
Card.
Well,
Oh,
we got
here we go. We got
Earth-
June.
Earth? No. Bad
There we
guy.
go.
June is
We
a
got another bad
villain.
guy.
So we do want to defeat a villain here, to be able to move up the track here. So she is coming on out.
If she had
the
green
Earth
hair, she'd be a
Kingdom.
bad guy.
What?
What?
That
What?
song, Billie Eilish. Anyways.
Billy Idol. Yeah, I haven't heard any of his new albums actually recently.
It's a nice day for a white wedding. Anyway, cool. Where do we go here? I have some dice. I'm gonna take a yellow, a red, a blue, a green,
You
and
just want
another
all
red.
the colors.
Ooh.
Aw.
Well, I mean that's what I have.
Graptacular's asking
nice.
the hard-hitting journalistic questions over here. Are there cabbages in the game?
No, but there are green dice that you could pretend are cabbages, especially when they're on the water symbol. They
don't-
kind of look like a cabbage.
I'm going over
I
here.
don't think I saw the cabbage vendor in the deck.
All right.
I don't know.
Hit me with the movement of the Mr.
Hit me with the movement.
Fire Lord here.
So he's
Fire
going
Lord away.
counterclockwise.
Oh,
moving
and that
up to
triggers
0.
the villain.
Oh yeah, what does June
Oh,
do
yeah.
there? Can you read that one?
Oh, you want me to read? Shh. +1 damage to the 2 rightmost heroes on each team.
On each team.
Oh my.
Oof.
The 2 rightmost heroes?
That's brutal.
Gross.
Oh, that's bad.
That's
Somebody
really bad.
kill her. No offense.
Yes,
Not gonna be me this turn. Cool. So we're gonna
2
try
air and a
to
fire.
get this dude over here.
2 air.
Wow.
Fire.
3
Fire.
air.
You have
4
4
air.
air.
I have so much air.
Roy is full of hot air.
Wow.
I really need that fire though. Let's see here. We're gonna do this. Yeah, we're gonna do that for now.
Yeah, get Roku.
I'm gonna try it.
Ooh, get a lot of channels for that
Got
one.
the fire that I need for that. I think that's probably gonna be all I'm gonna be able to do for this round.
Do you want to roll and see if that an air pops up on that one just for...
To swap people around?
It would protect your rightmost characters. You know?
Oh yeah. No, this is in locations. I think that's these.
Yeah, it's this
Oh,
over
got it,
here.
got it. Okay, not in your team.
Okay, cool. I will take this guy so that way I can now be building up for more fire dice.
Nice.
I'm building a fire dice combo over here. I am the Airbender, and air blown on fire explodes. Let's go.
There you go. All right.
Do you want to put him on the right of your team so that he can start
Nope.
soaking up? All right.
No, well, I mean, it does 2 damage. It does 1 damage to the.
1 damage to the right. 2.
The problem is this one has an ability that if I have a green character,
Oh, you want to build up that
then I get an
synergy.
extra die. So we'll see what happens here. Let's just do it.
All right. What we got, Chris?
We got my
What does she do?
+1 damage to the 2 leftmost characters on each team.
Oh, gross.
Oh, perfect.
So either way, I'm going to come here. I'm going to try to beat up on June.
Do it.
I get 2 blues, 2 greens, and a... I'll take a yellow die, I guess.
Poor Sokka is just getting hammered.
You got 2 more left.
Yeah, I got two damage left.
Oh, wait,
If
wait.
Sokka dies,
Flip.
if any of the main people die, do we still keep
no,
going?
you
yeah,
still go, right?
yeah, if you lose your entire team.
Oh wow.
All right, here we go. Once
Murder your side. Okay.
Ozai is staying in the
Phew.
same direction.
Oh, not few.
He's moving
That
up
is
one
really
side.
bad.
All right.
Wow.
So all of my characters and then everybody's 2 rightmost,
Wow.
2 rightmost.
as well as these guys here. We are running out of red key. Is that?
We got
that's
we got
fine.
I got
one
more over there.
Okay.
No healers
Wendy, are
out
you
yet,
gonna-
are there?
All right. Well, I came here to do some
We need
to
some
help
healers.
and
Do any of these
assist.
people out here heal?
I can't find anybody that heals.
I
Doesn't
heal if I
Panda-
use a
the Panda
water.
heals.
-1 from any hero, otherwise +1 additional pi for each damage assigned to a villain. If he
Oh, I need
has
fire and air.
3 or fewer.
Oh, everything
health.
is fire and air.
So he has to be hurt to heal people.
Oh, I have to
That's
put these on
interesting.
something. Sorry, I'm gonna put these on that little guy over there.
Put it on the
He is the
Panda.
healer.
Panda?
So that
Yeah.
would be a good
what
thing
else
to do.
do I
Panda,
need?
Panda.
I
We
need
need 1
another
more air for him, which you do have a token. You could focus on somebody else. You could
I
see.
could.
It's true.
That's true. I could do this over here, maybe.
Yeah, you really
Yeah,
need to
you
roll
need
some
air.
air because you're gonna need air like hardcore.
You need some air like Michael
I
Jordan.
don't have air.
Oh, that does stink.
Man. Okay, that one's gone. One last roll. Nope,
You
You
could
don't have any-
spend that to get this guy.
not there.
Panda.
I probably should have saved one of the water to heal, but I got
Oh,
Panda.
you can heal yourself
I can
or
heal
anybody?
anybody. Just one,
You haven't?
but I have to spend a water.
How rude.
What's been going on?
I
here?
re-rolled
he, has,
water.
he has a water here. We might be at the
Oh.
point where we might need to just
my
get
water?
him to give
Yeah,
you that
who's
to,
do you want
to
to
get an extra.
save Katara? Save who needs to be saved?
Sokka is
Oh.
one hit away.
Sokka's hurting.
Yeah.
Sokka's one of the main people, so that would be really bad if Sokka died.
That would be rough.
Heal Sokka.
Okay.
Yeah, he definitely gives me like extra dice and stuff. So.
All right.
All right. So we've done nothing over there to
Okay,
June
nice.
so far.
Oh,
Who's
I
the
need
new-
more green people.
Oh, I like those guys. All right,
All right, we really need him to not stay there.
get out of here, Katara.
Hey.
We really need him to not
We'll
stay
stay.
there.
This one does damage to the left 2, but mine also has 3 health. June only has 2. Mm-hmm. She needs 2 air and a fire.
Go June.
Woof!
The odds of you getting hit double there too are less because
I'm gonna try this one.
Please.
Come on.
Here we go.
Come on.
Here we go.
He's got a turn. No, he's
All right.
turning.
Goodness.
Going clockwise.
Wow, he just
Oh,
really
no.
just
Goes up
pounds
0
on
or
those
He goes up 0 on the rule
Nice.
track.
Randy! It was her time, you know.
So sad.
So sad.
She was so young.
98 years young, you know.
You know?
So we have one
Well-aged
hero
life.
lost. So we are 1/10 of the way to lost, just to let you all know.
We all damage our left
We refill now or after?
Damage our
At the end
leftmost.
of the round, I believe.
Is it our 2 leftmost or just the 1 leftmost? 2
Oh, that's right.
leftmost.
2
wow.
leftmost characters each take a damage.
Ooh,
Oh no,
okay.
Master Pinda!
Katara's
Oh.
hurting.
Come on, Wendy. You gotta hold through.
2 green,
I know she gives me my extra die too. I'll be down.
2 green, 2 blue.
Down dice
I
if
get to
she
roll a
dies.
red.
Yeah, we can't have that.
Ooh, I get to roll an extra green die because
Do
I'm in a
it.
location with a villain. Thanks, Longshot and Smellerbee.
Do it.
Yes, I'm in a location with a villain. Bam! What do we got? Whoo!
Take June down.
Wow.
All the way down.
What? Did
Take
you do
June
it?
all the way down.
Did you do it? Oh, you got.
What were those
What is that doing?
going on over there?
Magic apparently.
All right, 24 karat magic in the air tonight, baby.
You know nothing about that.
Nothing.
So, first of all, now resolution time. I do 1 damage to June. Bam! Take that, you stupid anteater lady. I get a Pai Sho token, which is an extra green die.
Ooh.
Oh,
So that's good there. I'm activating Master Pindao in his last possible
is
breath.
he like the
maybe.
master of puppets?
Two airbending
Yeah,
symbols.
call back.
Add a. I'm gonna do this one first to add a damage to any villain
Okay, okay.
who has 0 damage.
Does that still give you a Pai Sho token?
It does.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Oh, then you get
Then
her,
you do the damage.
And then I BAM!
Perfect.
and
we really
then
needed that.
you move up on the blue track
Oh yeah.
because you defeated a villain.
I defeated a villain. Chaka chaka.
Yes.
You.
She's out.
Chicago.
Okay, so the next one's on the blue track. We have to spend those dice, correct?
Yeah, you
Or
have to have
spend those
these
symbols.
dice symbols: 2 airbending, 2 fire, etc.
Refill these.
Okay, that's right. We refill those now.
This guy's about to die. I think.
We got some more
Perfect.
air and fire. We got a lot of fire bending going on.
All right.
Yeah.
I also activated Due and Tho, so the next person gets a +1 blue die.
Nice.
That is what I need.
What can I say besides you're welcome?
That's this guy.
Also,
All
I
right.
should pull back my token. Yes.
I'm gonna try to save somebody over here. It's
Okay.
not gonna happen. But all right, give me 4 green and a yellow.
Okay. He's going clockwise. That's
They all
good.
get damaged.
Damage. 1 to each of these. Fire Chef.
That's true. They haven't been hit at all so far.
I know.
Been,
He
the Fire
doesn't,
Nation
he
has
doesn't
been
like
pretty
to go
chill.
home. He's been on vacation for a while. He doesn't want to go back home.
Yeah, you don't want to ride the death blimp through your own country.
Exactly.
That'd be moronic. Well, except he is now because he's a moron. How do you have so many dice?
This is crazy. I got 4 green, 1, 1, and you gave me 1.
It's not enough
See?
dice. We
Wow.
need all of the dice.
I gotta get some
All right, so you can save
fire.
everybody, right? That's the
I
plan.
cannot. This is like a
I would
worst.
love
I'm
to
really
win
trying
this
save
guy
him.
myself because I'll be able to get an extra green die if I get him. But
I will
if you're
avoid
going
it.
for other things,
I'm gonna try to save this guy here. So let's just. He needs a. There we go.
these are all.
You
Just
can
the
turn
fire
an
die?
earth to anything, though, right?
I can. Let me
One
do the
time.
Fire.
Ooh, it's really good.
Should I wait? I'll wait on that one.
You've
This
got a
guy
lot
would
of
be
dice to roll.
amazing.
This. All right, now I just need 2 fire.
You got it. You got it.
Here we go.
This guy's really good too.
That's really bad.
really, really
All right,
good.
Ooh.
Just straight up yellow die.
turn this to fire.
I like them extra dice.
Does that count as one of the die I used? I assume so, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Remember that you also have, you can use this reroll token anytime if you're like, this is just pretty bad. Yes, Mr. Milstrom, this is a fully cooperative game. We're working together as a team, trying to take down the Fire Lord.
There are
We
no
win
fire.
together or we lose together.
There we go. We're re-rolling.
Or we just give up together.
Give me fire.
You thought about that, Roy?
I think that also counts as losing, Chris.
Give me fuel,
go.
give me fire, give me fire, fire, fire.
Hey, you're gonna get that guy
I'm gonna get him, and now let's see if I can.
by brute force alone.
You don't happen to have 2
By your
airbending
wheel
symbols.
alone.
I could actually see if I can
Ooh.
just.
I like that plan.
Put your mind in motion.
All right, let's see here. Here we go. Yeah, no. I will use
You
this.
can spend your earth, right? You didn't spend your earth yet?
I did that. Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
tried.
I'm gonna flip 2 of those
I
face
was
up.
hoping.
Oh, and keep one.
Oh, yeah,
Keep one.
do that at the resolution phase.
Okay. And now, watch this.
So is that only
Air.
Straight air.
And cut to black.
That's pretty
There
good.
we go. There we go. All right.
That was sleight of
Are you
hand
sure
right
that wasn't a
there.
magic trick? Yeah, I was like, I don't know if I can trust your rolls.
Ta-da!
Sorry, Joe, you've peaked. That
That was it.
was
Game over.
perfect.
There.
So you
Thank
can
you. Good
resolve
night.
this and get the card.
Ooh, I get to choose.
The symbol's solid, I think.
Yeah, I think so too, especially for me.
That's
All
true.
right.
You can turn it Earth into anything. So
Which includes that guy, right?
yeah.
I would assume. All right, let's see what
Perfect.
this guy.
Yay, we got some more health token back.
Yay.
Health tokens back.
Is this like pandemic? If you run out of health tokens, do you lose?
I don't believe so, but if that comes, you just weep.
Are we,
You
Zuko.
weep
are
and
we
weep.
diseasing our people as we progress?
Fire Lord me.
There we go.
I mean, don't literally Fire Lord me.
Okay, well, everyone's
Ooh.
healthy.
2 steps up the ruin track.
Ooh,
Man,
All of this wanting.
we go an inch. He
you had a
goes
lot
mile.
of fire last time. Let's see if we can get some fire. this
Dead.
time.
Hurt. From these all. Yeah,
There
my
you go.
character that I've been trying to get an Earth person for is now dead, so, well, good luck.
Not Avatar.
Aw.
What's her name? Kyoshi. Oh no!
Nope.
That's so
I know that
sad.
sounded really insincere, but no, not
You're like,
actually.
Hank
Avatar
is
Oh, no,
almost dead,
not
also.
you.
I'm
I
terrified
forgot
by
your
that.
name, but
Okay,
not you.
So,
What's her name?
one of each die,
Ugly one.
an extra red die, and then another extra red die.
Cheerleader.
So we're going straight up fire on these, which I don't
Such
really
and
need
such.
fire, but it's fine. I can turn fire into any symbol. That's okay.
Ooh.
So
You got a lot of
We
fire.
do
to
need
turn
a lot
into
of fire.
symbols.
We do need 2 fire over here
We do.
as
Oh.
well.
Okay. Well, I'll just go ahead and assign that then. There's the 2 fire.
Okay.
Does that count as my assigning for this?
Yes.
Can I do that?
that
for
can
one
count
of
as
those?
one as you
Yeah,
one
'cause
assignment.
I don't need the rest of the. This is not as good for me now. Okay. We'll re-roll everything.
Joey saved it for you, Roy.
I did.
I know,
See?
but it wasn't even good enough.
Way to just kill people before you have a
Joey,
chance
what
to
you
use
did
them.
wasn't good enough. We're gonna go here,
Story of my life.
and then we'll re-roll this. I
Fire going.
really needed something different.
You don't have any reroll
Nope.
abilities for
No,
you.
that's fine.
What do you need? Wind?
Yeah, I really want this to be a wind die, so I don't want to place it on something. So I'm gonna place this on. Well, I'm gonna place this on here. Then re-rolling. Okay,
There
got
you
my
go.
Ooh, you
wind
got your
that I
double
needed.
air? Nice.
So that's good.
Oh, you got the
That's-
double.
Oh, and you could get this guy too, couldn't you?
Yeah, I will do that.
Nice.
That seems good.
Sweet.
Eat.
Got both people.
Yeah.
Good move, Roy. I thought you
Did
said
it.
you didn't get really lucky very often.
Well
you
played.
know, that wasn't luck. That was skill. No, I'm just kidding.
Rolling
these
dice is so
Over
skilled.
here.
Keep in
All
mind,
right.
we still have Mai out, who damages the left two most the 2 leftmost characters.
I'm gonna
if
come
you
there.
exit.
Watch. I'm gonna come there
We should probably.
to help with that, and Mr.
Ooh.
Ozark over here is gonna.
Who's this
roll
Hulk
there.
guy? Look at those hits.
Those hips?
I know hits. Yeah, look at those hips.
It's like
They don't lie.
They don't.
I was like they're covered by rock and dirt.
That's the boulder, Joey. Not just anybody, but the boulder.
This. What do I want? I probably. Oh.
I actually really like the boulder's ability.
Yeah.
The boulder. Any damage that would be assigned to an adjacent hero is instead assigned to the boulder.
I like that.
That's
All
pretty
right.
great. So you're going here.
I'm going
Let's
here.
See what Ozai is going to do. He is rotating away, going to this side again.
I'm not.
One step up the ruin track.
It's close.
All right. Katara's gonna heal herself this round. Is the plan? If I rolled any water, it would be the plan.
You got a bunch of blue die. You can hopefully.
This and this will go here.
Ooh.
And
Nice.
so I just need what? Sorry. I need a water.
And then 2 earth would also be nice.
Yeah,
to
that
be
would
able
be
to
good.
Oh,
track.
I
Ooh,
got.
if you have 1 earth, I've got a second one to give you if you want to get rid of that.
I do have an earth
There
I
we
can give
go.
up. Okay,
we
so
can
I
just-
sign that. Let me sign
Yep.
that with,
I'll
With
use that
that.
token if I need to.
and then I need water. Yes, I got 2 water. So 1 for here and 1 to heal me.
Oh my gosh.
Sweet. Exactly what I wanted.
Look at that.
And
Perfect.
You're just what I needed.
put this here.
Oh man.
1 of 3 done, and I get a Pai Sho token, which is fire.
This game is so easy. Should I say it this early?
I have 1 hit point on Aang.
Way to
He
take
is
this. There's
the
a lot of wood I
Airbender.
can knock on right now.
Literally, the Avatar
The last
has.
Airbender.
Oh man.
You know, the titular.
Wait, I've seen the one that comes after. I don't think he is the last Airbender, is he?
The last unicorn. I'm
Aw.
alive.
I get that. I get
Did you like that movie? Did you see that movie?
Did. That's an old movie, right?
It's a weird movie. That's the one where the
It's a very
skeleton
weird movie.
like
It's depressing.
drinks air and is like, "Oh, it tastes so delicious."
Really? I haven't seen that part.
Yeah.
So I could either
No,
get
some
another
lady's like, he's like, "Oh, I
red or
wish I had some
blue.
wine," and so she's like, "Here's some wine," and he's like, "Oh, it tastes so good. I remember the flavor. So wonderful."
Where should I go here? Okay, so I have 2 Pi Show tokens I can discard, so we should be good there.
Nice.
You need those symbols. And we need to defeat the villain. Like, if we can defeat that villain, we'd be in the end game now.
That's true. We need a
Oh.
third.
Oh, I like that.
Are we the Avengers then?
We're in the end game now.
We're the
We're the Avatar Avengers?
Avatar
I'd watch
Avengers.
Does that mean,
Virgin.
does that mean we're
Why?
a double A
I
team?
led you astray,
Yes.
Chris.
Hey.
That is
goes.
terrible, man.
0 on the ruin track. I'll take it though.
There we
So,
go.
Everybody
I don't know that I
gets
would take it.
1 damage. Actually,
The villain triggers, so both our leftmost take 1 damage.
Oh, that's not good.
Can I have some red cubes?
We're almost out of rig.
We're
I
almost
need,
out of
I need.
red.
Sokka! No!
Did
What
you?
happens if we're out of red cubes?
We can no longer take damage, which is great. No, I'm
I like
kidding.
that. I like
I'm just
that.
kidding.
We have IOUs.
I just
It's not
want-
gonna happen because
We're gonna start
all of
using
Chris's
dice so
characters
that
are
you
gonna
can't
die.
roll dice. You have to place
That would
them.
be horrible.
This is really bad, actually.
It is extremely bad.
Oof.
I need to get. I need to recruit some more characters. So Zuko might be my #1 priority. So I'm in a location with a villain, so I get an extra green die.
Do you remember how Chris and I said we played on hard and we won? Wasn't this hard?
And you guys didn't heal when you took heroes either, did you?
No.
We didn't? No.
Wow.
No.
Brap.
And a lot more villains came out.
Really?
Yeah. We hit, I think, 8 villains in the first half of the game.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Zuko, what's happening, Cat? Oh.
But you get more turns in a 2-player game, so you build up your
Okay,
team
how
a lot
about,
quicker.
how about this?
That makes
Yeah.
I could get this guy.
And we didn't have these ones that like hit everybody at the beginning
There
of
are
the
some
game.
brutal.
tokens that
Yeah.
people could let you borrow too, Chris.
Oh, yeah, what
She
tokens
has
do we
them.
have?
I've got
Oh,
no
and fire.
tokens.
Fire, water, and earth.
I've got fire in green
So
pastures.
if I assign these dice, I could get another character, which is crucial because
Yep.
Yeah. You
this
don't have
is
much.
this is rough. And then I could, if I roll a water on the water,
We really
heavy
need that villain to
die.
be gone because the villain triggers again, then we lose, right?
well, I'll
Because-
have another character though. So
Oh.
that's like
Yeah.
some small consolation. So here we go. I need to roll water on the water die. I roll fire.
Do you have a reroll?
You can use your green die, but then that's 1 roll on that guy.
Yeah, but I want to spend these 2 on
Yeah.
this because that's
Wait, but could I spend my Pi Show token and your Pi Show token, and you could heal?
oh, I have a heal. Ah! Okay, well this changes everything. So how about this? Boop boop.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
No one else is at death's
Hey, that would have
I
been
mean-
cool to do before all your guys died, Chris.
I mean, these 2 are about to die.
I didn't say that was a brilliant
That is
strategist.
That is
or anything.
Katara, the healer, is about to die.
All right, heal
Seems bad to
Katara.
us.
It seems like not a great thing.
Okay, so
Also,
I-
I should have put the panda over here.
So I don't get to damage my, but I do collect.
Especially because the
Chitsam.
panda wants to be damaged.
He's got an ability, cool, where I can get more Pai Sho tokens as my characters get damaged. So Wendy, you and I are going to each spend one of these here and move up this track.
Perfect.
That's very Blue's Clues of me.
How
All
many
right,
times can I use the slang term of fire in this game before it becomes obnoxious?
0. 0 is the answer.
The move was fire.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm going to go ham sandwich on
You just
this.
switch,
Oh my
over, switch over to
gosh!
Lip.
Oh, I like Judy though. Is she the one that does like the weird like messes you up?
No, you're thinking Ty Lee.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Judy is, there is no war in Bossing Say.
Oh, okay. She's the creepy one.
There you go.
It's been a long time since I watched all of Avatar.
Woo! All right, so
You
he's
guys
coming
watched it
this way.
recently?
We didn't watch it until the pandemic.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes a lot more sense.
One
I
step up
watched
the
it
ruin
remember.
track.
a really long time ago.
Watch it
The-
probably when it was like
Yeah.
newer and
The
relevant.
OG version. I mean, it's all the same version, but
Woo! All
Yeah,
right.
we'd heard about it for years, and
All
it
right.
just didn't happen until then
He's
You-
attacked here.
when Netflix
Okay.
got it.
What convinced me to actually watch it was when Dan Hughes, talking with one Mike DeLisio, sorry, we were talking about Dan Hughes, Mike DeLisio, because he refuses to say Mike's name correctly.
He's British.
Yeah.
He
Very
adds all the extra U's, right, Mike?
But he said that he used to do an entire podcast on Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like, he really, really liked that show. I've always heard people younger than me say that it was a really great show, but when I heard someone as old as Dan say that,
Wow.
I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll have to watch the show now. It's really good.
Age does give clout, huh?
Yeah, Dan's all about that clout.
It's all about that
When I
cloud.
think Dan, that is actually the first word I think of.
Is clout?
Yeah, isn't that right, Mike?
No, you.
Gout!
Oh, don't eat strawberries. Got it.
All right, here we go.
All
I
right.
need some water now.
All that's missing is water, yeah.
Here we go.
Do it.
Boom! I'm kind of wasting
What'd you
double
get?
water there.
What'd you get with your boom?
Not really great.
But if you do
Shakalaka
get
boom
another
boom.
fire and another earth,
She's already dead.
that's double water.
Oh,
no,
no,
she has
you're
3
right.
health. So you could get
Could get a fire here.
You could get more. All you're looking for now is what? Earth?
An earth?
Earth.
That's
yeah.
easy, right?
So easy.
Welcome to Earth!
So she is dead.
Good, thank
Yes.
goodness.
All right, and
So
then
she
I'm
dies.
going to use this one. Then I'm going to flip this around to, because I can change any symbol, a fire, and that gives you an extra red die on your
Oh,
turn.
sweet. I'm going to have all the red dice.
There we
That'd
go.
be Great.
That's awesome.
All right.
Awesome.
So you,
Awesome,
sir,
awesome,
have
awesome.
earned 2 Pi Show tokens.
And can I discard them now or no?
No, we were already at that level.
already did
so
that.
Oh, you did that last time.
That's
Okay,
the
good.
step. Oh, whoops. But that was an awesome turn, so
It was worth it
Oh my God.
that was
All right.
worth it.
for the health of all of our people.
Maybelline.
What'd
Okay,
you
so I'm
get?
going to have an extra red.
Ooh,
I'm going to have
okay.
one of each. And I'm going to
Aw,
have
Momo.
an extra red
Momo.
and then an extra yellow.
I want Momo.
Is he like a French bulldog?
life.
Is that what he is?
And then I
He's
can
an
pick.
air animal.
He's an air howler monkey.
Definitely.
There you
I'd buy that.
An owler
Here's a
monkey.
thing. Look at my dice pool!
Oh my gosh.
You are the Avatar.
I am the avatar. I would just like to live past this turn.
Look at me. I am the Avatar.
Ooh, that's a good
now.
point. If
Isn't
Thanos
very-
Rising, they don't die till the end of your turn, so you have a chance to save them. Is that the same in here? I don't know.
To save what? Sorry.
Like your characters.
People die at the end
Oh.
of your turn with health.
So like, could I heal Katara before she dies?
Maybe.
That's a good point. I remember. I always thought I played that part wrong, but
Does anybody have healing on any of this stuff? I don't think so.
Katara
wait.
needs to heal one still.
You're right. Yeah, it is at the conclude turn step where heroes and stuff do heroes, and then villains would get wiped
Okay.
when full damage. So I guess I maybe had some more dice I could have worked with. But you know what? I had such a perfect turn.
It was ideal.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to ruin the moment.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
He didn't like those two anyway, honestly.
No, my
What
main
are you
character
doing?
and his master.
Read that card.
Right.
Yeah, supporting
Dice
cast.
may not be assigned to other villains in this location.
This is
There's no other villains in that location.
Twist.
Right now.
Oh snap!
I feel like I need to go over there and kill her just to make up for our mistake. That was really
It was
bad.
such a perfect turn that I would hate to ruin the moment.
Wait, was Judy out yet?
Yes.
She was. Yeah, we forgot to actually.
Oh.
know
So
who
Joey
he
couldn't have
was.
assigned anybody to that
You
person
know.
over there.
No.
That's fine. That's fine. I have a massive amount of dice.
We
Let's do
murdered
this.
some of Chris's people so
did.
that we could cheat on Judy.
Now, to
I-
be fair, you had enough symbols, I think, to take out Judy. So
Maybe.
So we'll just take her out.
I'm going to
Take her,
assign
take her down. Do your thing.
a single one of these green ones. I have a ton of icons. What do we need for that? I'm gonna go ahead and do that too.
Earth and water.
I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'm also going to knock this lady out at some point, indeterminate amount of time.
If you have 2 air and 2 earth, you could just make her gone.
I'm gonna do this here currently, and then I'm gonna roll this.
All right.
Oh, right, yeah. I got the double fire, which is good.
You got
there.
1 air for her.
Yeah, I can get rid of the 1 air. I really need this double air to like hit though. Okay, we're gonna do.
I was like,
this
if you just
here.
assign 1 at a time, you're more likely to get that double air to hit.
Right. Well, yeah, that is true, but she needs another earth.
Zuko needs 2 air. She needs an earth and an air.
Dang it. We're going to do it this way. We'll do that. Then we're going to use his ability here to change this into a air, so she'll be dead. And I'm going
Nice.
to roll this one last time to see if I can get the double air.
Final
on it.
moment.
Double!
Let's do
One
it.
out of 6 chance. Nope.
Wah, wah,
I tried. But I did kill her,
wah.
which helps redeem us.
And you get 2 by
Nice.
show tokens.
Redeem
You
us
do?
from
Yeah,
our
you did 2
evils.
damage.
Healing. No. I need you to.
Oh, it's Suki.
Healing would be good. Is Katara hurt all the way again?
All the way again.
She only has 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Still.
So
Yes. But now we know that she doesn't get eliminated right away, for example.
there you go.
And
And
Roy, you use these.
Hi,
so
Bacon Healer.
Nice.
And we are across the last line because we defeated 3 villains.
we are eligible to cross it. We still need the
We-
1 air, 1
Oh,
water,
we need
1
one
fire.
of each of those.
Once
Air,
we do that,
water,
though-
and fire, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna. Who's hurting? This guy's hurting over here. I'm gonna come over there.
Turn pretty bad.
Hurting pretty bad.
2 of them are
All right,
over there.
flip him.
Gonna rotate.
To the right, to the right.
Can I use
Uh,
this
that's
move
definitely the
ruin
wrong
token
way.
back 1?
No.
He's gonna go
To the left, to the left. See, real song. Real lyrics.
2 steps up the ruin track.
I'm
So
going to use this, move ruin token back 1.
boop, 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 boop. All right.
And then these all get hurt.
Yeah, everybody there gets hurt.
Good thing Zuko has tons of health.
So we really need to pass
Okay.
the line
I
now
need 2
so this
blues.
doesn't
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
Two
I've got a
greens.
fire.
What do we need over there? Air.
I got an earth,
Air.
but that's not
Air,
gonna
water,
help with that.
fire.
Okay, I don't need more water. I need air. Okay. So when can I use his ability?
What does it say?
When he has 3 or fewer health, which he does, it's -1 damage from any hero.
No.
3 or
fewer health.
3 or
He's-
fewer
he's-
damage.
Damage, sorry.
Oh.
Yep. No, he
Said
said
it wrong. Meant it right.
you can activate that anytime. on your
Okay, you
turn,
just do
but-
that and then tap it.
Yes.
Make that go down. Okay, I want those things and I want 2 fire and an air. Let's see what happens. I got
You got air.
an air. I got a fire. What do we care more about? Moving up on this track?
We probably
There's
want to
not
be up on
any-
that track.
Probably
Really.
middle
Track.
track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You start the end game.
Yeah.
This is like
Okay.
the 3rd time I've seen someone in the chat reference 1 bourbon, 1 scotch, 1 beer. I
we
haven't
could
thought of
just
that
do
song
that.
in a good like 6 years.
I'm just going to sign that over there. I need
Wait,
George Thorogood, baby.
double fire and an air. That's
Don't
not
you
going
need
to
it?
happen.
oh, you don't have the water. You threw an earth over there.
He threw an
Oh, did
earth
I?
on a water die. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
watch me get water.
there you go.
You got
Ooh,
it.
does anybody over here need double water? I'll heal you.
Yes.
Eng. Hooray.
I didn't
And
want
then you
that.
have a double water showing.
Okay,
Yeah.
double water. I do it.
We
All right,
did
you
it.
set- You have no other dicey
go.
abilities.
I have
so-
no other dicey abilities.
There's nothing over here.
But
we
the
can
balance of
get.
track advances on my turn. I get a pie show token.
Nice.
So I get some earth.
Zugazunk.
Did you heal yourself?
What?
Did you heal yourself?
I healed him and I healed myself, yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
We did it. We are
Feeling
at the top of
healthy.
the balance track.
Yeah, I
which
just
is going
didn't want to be
to
1 hit point.
Ooh, no, sorry, I put
Yeah,
my
that's a good
elbow
plan.
over the green screen there. So, the balance track and the ruin track go away. We are not going to lose heroes from our area. Instead, now we're going to be putting out these 3 objective cards. These are the final battles. The Battle of the Wulong Forest, Ba Sing Se, and the Nation, the Fire Nation Palace. These also have dice symbols that we're trying to roll. We're going to randomly set these out here. And before we trigger a loss in the game, we need to take out all 3 of these. They have 2 damage each that we can do to them.
You mean
we
a win?
do that. Sorry?
You said before we lose, we have to
Yeah,
take them
before
all
we
out.
lose. Like before a loss condition happens, we have to take out all 3 of these.
Oh,
Should be-
okay.
Should be 2.
Oh, I get it. My brain interpreted that backwards.
Oh, and then
thought it was
if
before
he,
we
when he
could
points at any
lose.
of these, this bad
We're gonna
thing
lose.
triggers.
The bad thing does also trigger, yeah.
You're not allowed to lose
Wow.
till you win the game.
That's gross. So they are there for him to trigger unless we get rid of them.
Yeah, once we get rid of
Okay.
him, though, he'll
done.
just normally damage he still is going to.
Gross.
And any of these
Okay.
guys that come out go away because we got to the road track first, right?
I
These
believe so,
heroes.
yeah. And so
Okay.
at this point, any villains that show this. So part of the reason that we wanted to rush up the track there is we get rid of these villain cards of his that show the Day of Black Sun symbol. Whereas if the ruin track were to reach the top, I would, for example, lose Chit Sang because he has that symbol on him.
Oh, wow.
Got it.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Yep. All right. That was Wendy's turn, no?
That's me.
Day Black Sun, won't you come? Okay, go.
What is my dice pool currently? I have these 4.
Well,
I
hopefully it's
mourn
full of
for your
water.
dice pool, Chris.
Because it's a pool.
I mourn for your dice pool.
It is not great. If I go to an area with a villain, but
I do
there's
have
no
a green.
villains- You do have a green.
I do have an earth.
And we have
got
earth,
fire.
fire,
We have so
and
much earth.
stuff.
Rain.
All right. So which one of these do we want to focus on? This is one of each symbol. This one is 3 earth and an air.
We can
I'll
probably
shoot a
wreck this
3
3
earth.
earth one pretty good.
Yeah.
I've got that
Especially-
guy.
Because he'll be
You-
next after you take it out.
That's
You
pretty
take
much
it out.
all I can do.
If we clear these out,
Do you
we're
want me to
pretty
go
good
ahead and
shape.
give you the green die?
Ooh, are you
Let's
in there?
see.
Do you think
Let's
you
see
need
what
it?
happens here first.
Okay.
So he's going to rotate that away.
That's terrible.
The ruin number doesn't matter
Okay.
anymore.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to get rid of these jerks.
These jerks.
What a jerk.
Oh,
They're not
don't-
jerks. They're fine.
Ooh.
They're nice guys.
Ah, do I inside?
I mean, this guy has abs of steel, so.
Yeah.
Steal the boulder.
But see, the thing is, they're standing here not helping us fight Fire Lords.
Yeah, come
So
on,
they're
guys.
just sitting
get it
there.
together.
We have to go
they're
recruit
just
them first.
Fighting other battles. That's why
You
they
know
keep
how-
getting ruined.
You know how hard it is
Wounded.
for us to talk them into joining our team? It's a
difficult.
pain. Like,
So
come on.
hard.
I do get 1 Paisho token. That's Chitsang's ability here because he took damage. It's an extra red die. So let me think. This is what I've got here. You have.
It's like in Lord of the Rings when all the different factions didn't want to join in to help us fight.
Did you roll yet?
I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, okay. I was like, you got an air showing.
Does someone? Would you mind maybe sharing that green die with me?
I offered like 5 times.
Sweet. Well, now I accept.
Okay, cool.
I mean, it needed to be on my terms and conditions, though.
I see.
So
You don't want charity from someone else trying to give you charity. You want to have to ask for it.
yes,
yourself.
it's the Ebenezer Scrooge in me. Hey, look,
Ooh.
some Earth symbols. That's good.
You're not allowed to be nice to me. I want to take it.
But no air yet.
Well, you do have some earth.
You
We
know,
have enough to
Earth.
damage this thing one. Or do you have any air?
It needs 3. I don't have any air
Well, we
yet.
have tokens. So
Okay, so I need to at least roll an air
And you got it.
Yes.
and an Earth.
Sweet.
Nice.
Done.
what is that?
What
Just
does
a
he do
fire?
with his water?
This one's fire. It's still fire, so nothing. Hurrah! Okay, but that's 1 damage over here.
You could say that roll was not
Do you get
fire.
pie show for that, or
I'll look that up, but that's going to be the end of my turn there. So Joey, you
I think you do get a pie show for these
for
ones.
I
yeah.
think that's right. Okay, I'm going to say yes. It's
I
irrevocable.
would hope yes.
Move the ruin track back 1 space. Well,
That's been ruined.
One more green. It's sitting right over
You
here. I
stealing
stole
all the
it.
greens?
I stole all the greens. All right, there we go. I'm going 5 and there we
Do
go.
it.
I'm going to go here. Finish this
We're
guy
gonna
off.
finish
you're right, Chad. I did prematurely kill off people in my crew again.
Again?
I did, yeah.
You didn't have a way to heal, though, right?
I didn't. He was doomed, dead and doomed, but
You would not want to be in Chris's squadron.
I think Chris is part of the Fire Nation. I'm pretty sure.
There's
Are
a
you saying
traitor
that Chris
mechanic.
started the fire?
So what's happening over here?
All fire people take a damage,
All Fire Nation people take
I
1
don't have any
damage.
fire people.
and all of those people take a damage.
So this guy is
Uh,
okay. Wait. We're gonna not mess this up. So if that happens, did he take a damage yet?
Nope. I am kind of out of cubes.
All right, so they're dying at the end of the next one. Unless we can heal them and.
do you want to
spoiler
tap
alert,
them and then put one of
we
their
can't.
cubes on?
Yeah.
the
This
other?
guy is
Okay.
this guy is donezo unless he heals.
This guy too, right?
Correct.
All right. Let's see what we got here.
Wow, you got the earth for
Wow.
days.
All right, we got that.
That's overkill.
He's got it.
Yes.
You have one more earth token.
There is
one
no
more.
war in Bossing say anymore.
Fire?
Oh, you could have double earth and a fire here. But then you.
He has it,
Yeah,
he
and then
has
I have
it.
an earth right here.
Well, no, he has it. He has the 2 earth and fire already.
There we go.
Dang, son,
Yeah.
you got the boulder.
Oh, I didn't see those are double.
And
Look at
then-
you.
What?
It's like you've played this type of game
fire.
before or something.
You don't. I know, right? Grew up on Thanos Rising. All right, is this? Do I need a second fire in there? No, I
No.
do not.
You
All
have
right,
you have
You
the
have
double
everything
fire.
you need.
all right. Then I'm going to give the fire. You get an extra red die on your turn.
Yes.
Sweet.
And that's it. This guy's gone. I get
A Paisho token.
Paisho.
We also gained the reward printed here on the back, which
Heal
is
everybody.
Show us your pie show.
remove a damage
Okay.
from up to 4, from any 4
That's
heroes.
really good.
Oh, so
I
then we
love-
can
You can they
Save
can be
people if
saved.
we want to, but do we want to save them? I mean, it's not going
We
to.
probably want to save some of ours that only have
Yeah.
one hit point left.
Can
How many people do we have?
Can I save one off of this guy, please?
Can I save one over this guy, please?
I was like,
Yeah.
Oh,
this
okay.
girl I don't really need to save. She does balance track, but this guy's really nice.
Yeah, anybody who only has one hit point left.
I would like to
Probably
save
wanna
one per. I've got 2 on her.
You have 3 spots.
Actually,
left on
3
her.
spots. You're right. They weren't. So I'm good. This guy don't care about that.
Okay,
Okay, so one from me, one from Roy.
One for me.
And I don't.
Should we save one of
My
these
guys are
or
good.
no?
You gonna say one of these guys?
Yeah, how about the guy that already is missing one?
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There we go. Kind of worked itself out.
That person, though, what's his name? The tinkerer?
The
machinist?
mechanic, the machinist, the mechanist, the machinist.
Christian Bale. Yeah, the machinist.
How many do we lose? 10?
We're at 6, yeah, so 10 would be the lost
Oh,
points.
Steven Seagal.
Oh, not Combustion Man. Crap.
Combustion Man.
That's Steven
Combustion
Seagal right
Man.
there. That's Steven Seagal.
Oh, this is bad.
He's dead.
Combustion Man comes out.
Combustion
So
Man.
if he gets activated, +1 damage to all air and fire bending heroes in this location.
Wow.
Oh,
I'm
in the
kinda
location-
scared to
oh.
even go over there.
Oh, dang. That's all of them.
If he stays in that spot,
How many
We can just take this one
heroes?
off to show we did it.
How many
Okay.
good guys can die before we lose?
10.
And we lose at 10, right?
We lose at 10.
So if we lose those two,
I'm not that good at water.
we're close.
And then
This needs a lot of water.
one more replaces out here.
That needs everything. I'm kind of good at
Yeah,
that
this
because that
needs
just
one
needs
of everything.
everything.
I've got a blue die to give out if somebody needs a blue die.
Okay.
Cool.
Well,
I
I'm
have a
gonna-
red die to give out.
Okay, I'm going to get an extra red die, an extra yellow die.
Bad
I
news,
need
Roy
to get
comes
one
right
of each of
at
my
you.
normal ones, and then Aang gets to pick. He's going to get another green die.
You got damaged, Roy.
Everybody.
Everybody in the club getting damaged.
Thank you for healing us, sir.
Yeah, that
Or
was
else
really,
we would be dead.
as the kids say, that came in handy.
I would have thought they would have used another word. Kids these days, you know?
Kids these days.
Kids these days. Okay, I'm going to try to take this thing out in one
Do we
shot.
take hits on this or no?
And, sorry, +1 damage to all water-bending heroes. If this battle has 1 damage, also... Okay, no.
Oh, nope.
Wait,
it's all
all water bending, like anybody's, or just in that location?
All...
So all
Any
of
means
people?
any,
But
all
that's
means
if it has
all.
1 damage and it doesn't. Yeah.
They don't die till the end of the
That-
turn.
Right?
That does happen. It's worse if it has a damage, because then it'll also...
So
affect
all water
air.
bending
I need
takes a hit.
3 cubes.
Okay, I didn't take it from that, but
Oh,
that
you-
wrecked,
yeah,
that
you did.
wrecked Wendy.
Can I have one of those little like circles?
Yep. I'll
There
do
you
one
go.
too.
Well, I mean, she's dead, so you have extra cubes.
Oh,
there.
hey.
Sorry,
She's dead unless...
unless she
does
randomly
something.
gets healed. But yeah. Okay, here we go.
She's the one I didn't care. She looks so sad.
Okay, I just
Look at
need
those eyes.
one of each twice.
Yeah, that's fair.
There's the water, fire, water, earth, air. Does anybody have? You have a water token? You said
I got a water die.
you have a
Which
water
you could,
die.
you can always
want
spend
this?
those at any point.
Do you want to add a blue die?
You
I
have
just need a
rerolls, right?
water symbol. Yeah, I have rerolls. The thing is, I was trying to like complete this completely.
That would be nice.
Just right now, all I need is wait. I don't need water. I need fire.
Oh, I've got
Oh,
fire.
I'll do this.
Oh, he has a fire.
You have a fire token? Okay, well, I'll put this on here, and then I'll roll my fire die to see if I get it.
And if not, then you can assign that Pai Sho token.
You got the
not.
water you thought
Got
you
the
wanted.
water that I thought I wanted, but I don't actually want it. Okay, yeah, if I could use your fire, then we can complete that.
There we go.
Swing.
And then I get 2 Pai Sho tokens for doing that, and then we get whatever the bonus is on that.
That's awesome.
After completing this battle, choose a player to roll an additional die of their choice on their next turn.
Okay,
Oh.
Wendy, you get to roll an extra die.
Hey,
What do
I'll
you,
take it.
yeah, you get to pick whatever you want.
Okay. All right, Katara, my die. I'm gonna go here because
You might.
obs.
If you can wipe this out,
Get
then
an extra blue die.
I'll
Give it
take
to
an extra
Yeah,
blue
extra red die as well.
just give it all to
Throw
her.
it all in there. Kitchen sink.
Okay, so I get an extra red die, an extra blue die. I get a yellow from this, and then I get an extra die of my choice.
Yep.
What do I need over there?
It's 2 blue. He needs 2 blue.
You need more water than anything else.
Okay, can I have your blue die?
Yes, I was holding on to that one.
Okay.
I also have a bunch of tokens over here that are not the water ones, but the other ones you need.
You'll stay
Well,
facing
oh,
this
that's nice.
direction.
These you need. You don't need the earth.
So 1 damage to not Suki, not Zuko, not Momo.
Ooh,
It's okay.
Mine
I will
gets
save
one
them.
too, doesn't it?
Any other dice anybody else would like to give?
No, you don't
I have
take
these
any
tokens.
damage.
Oh,
You
just
have
on
those.
Yeah,
okay.
just because his beard
Oh, you're
is,
right.
You
is
have
Okay.
air,
poking them all
fire.
in
We
the
both
eye.
have earth, but we don't have
Gotcha.
earth. Okay. Moment of truth.
There it
Double
is. We need
water.
Double water.
Double
I
Excellent.
think
water.
we won.
Now we just need fire and air.
Air.
Yep, we won.
Air. Fire. Fire.
Bam!
Woo, woo. I got
Did we get our
it.
bonus? Oh, don't forget your 2 pie show tokens. And
Forget
what's
those.
our bonus?
They say I win.
1 damage to any 2 villains. Bam! All right, folks.
Done.
Like, we gotta
We did
damage
it.
this guy.
That was a successful, risky but successful game of Avatar: The Last Airbender, Fire Nation Rising, and we were playing it on accidentally slightly more challenging mode.
Yes.
At times.
Chris is
then,
killing people quick.
Yeah, look.
And then there was one part where Joey took out a bad guy that he should have been able to target, which was...
It all balances out
all
at
good,
the
it's all good,
end,
Yeah,
you know.
Exactly. I lose some characters, they lose some characters. Ultimately,
Wink,
Ozai
wink, nudge.
he gets knocked out. So
I love the way this game looks.
I do too. I like the track.
right,
That's
yeah,
nice. The
yeah.
ruined track is nice.
If you're a fan of Avatar, the show, then you definitely see it come through. So if you want to win a copy of it yourself, make sure to go back to the beginning of this playthrough. You'll see the
Yep.
contest there, the contest information. Stay tuned. We have a few more top 10 lists coming up in this same stream here. Zee's got one, Gimmicks, I believe, and then I've got another
yeah.
one. And then at 2 o'clock Eastern Time, so in about 40 minutes here, we'll be back over in the new studio for the top 10 surprises list of 2022 with Tom,
Okay.
Z, Mike, and I guess
it
I'll
again.
get to join.
That's good.
Until next time, my name's Chris Yee.
I'm Wendy Yee.
I'm Roy Kennedy.
I'm Joey Evans.
Have fun. Take it out the Fire Nation.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, Zee Garcia here. Today I'm going to be discussing my top 10 gimmicks of 2022. Now, a couple of caveats before I start here. The word gimmick here is being used somewhat loosely, so be aware of that. I also do not mean this to be negative in any way. These are things that I thought were quirky, outside of the box, that a game does or a game utilizes that I thought, that's quirky, that's a neat gimmick. It is purposely wide, this idea of top 10 gimmicks, to allow me to discuss many different kinds of things. It's not necessarily a mechanism. It's just a thing. It could be an idea, a thematic point, a mechanism, a whole concept. So again, purposefully wide here. And lastly, these are my top 10 gimmicky things of the year that obviously are games I have played. If I have not played the game, then, well, it might have been on the list, might have been very high on the list. If I haven't played it, then I don't know so and can't talk about it. Though I would love to hear, in the comments, some gimmicky things you found to be really clever this year and that you enjoyed yourself. So, having said all of that and getting all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and dive in. My number 10 is something that 2 games did this year, and they did so very similarly, so I'm going to go ahead and include both of them right here. The games are The Spill and King of Monster Island, and the thing they're doing is this sort of central structure in which you put dice in there and they are distributed from that space. They sort of go out randomly from that middle and spill out onto the board. In the spill, that would be oil spilling, and so places in which you need to show up and take care of it. In King of Monster Island, those are little enemies and little sort of dice that create new baddies, new problems, new things for you to combat. That idea is very interesting in both of them. It's handled well in both, and I just love the feeling of this one swoop motion taking care of what could be a multi-step process. I think it handles that really well. You grab a handful of dice, you sort of put them above this volcano entrance or what have you, and you drop them in there. They come out, they land, and then you go, okay, well, 2 dice there, 1 here, some oil spill over here. That's it. It handles that very well, and it keeps the game moving forward. I think it is clever. It's quick. That pace stays nice and fast. And it looks really neat in the center of the board. There's this structure in the center of the board that sort of ties everything together. So it's got that cool eye-catching thing as well. The Spill and King of Monster Island both utilize this idea, a very similar idea, in their own thematic way and do so cleverly and very well done. So that's my number 10. My number 9 is the Guild of Merchants Explorers. This is a flip and write style game. You flip over a card, it tells all the players what to utilize to mark off some spaces on their board. They will say, mark off 3 of this kind, or 4 in a row of this other kind, that sort of thing. They're always the same, no matter who flips them. Anybody could do the flipping, the literal flipping of the card. It doesn't matter, and it's the same to everybody. The main twist here, the gimmick, is that 3 times in the game, the players are going to have a card that is unique to them. They will put that by their player board, next to stage 1, let's say, then next to stage 2, and ultimately 3. And the central deck that we are flipping has a card that has no shape, tells you not what you need to do, but merely says, trigger your level 1. And that means during that card flip, I get to do my own thing, as do the other players. They have a card that I will not have access to, that they will utilize when that 1 comes out, and then when the 2 comes out during the second round, and so on. Your 1 card stays in play for 3 rounds. And then your 2 will come in, your 3 will come in. So it's a really neat, interesting way to allow you to feel unique and distinct in a game where normally the idea is everybody does the very same thing. You flip over a card and that's exactly what everybody does. It's a small gimmicky thing, but it is one that, for me, in my mind, I could see very much revitalizing a lot of flip and write style games. If everybody is able to do their own thing, and that's based on a card flip that I then will reference my own information for, it's such a clever idea, one that is gimmicky, yes, but incredibly well implemented and works smoothly and beautifully. So the Guild of Merchants Explorers has that one really neat idea in it, and honestly, I like the game, but that idea in and of itself is enough for me to recommend that you check this one out. So the Guild of Merchants Explorers, my number 9. Number 8 for me is SoulForge Fusion. This is a head-to-head game, sort of a collectible card game, in which you are buying randomized, computer-generated half decks. And then you take 2 of these halves, you shuffle them together, and you get a whole deck. Wholly distinct and unique. There will not be another deck like it in the world. Now that sounds very much like Keyforge, and in fact they are very similar ideas. Keyforge generated, using an algorithm, a deck, many millions of decks that were all unique and distinct. And so if you had one, it had its own name, it has its own set of cards and ideas, and there will be nothing else like it anywhere. SoulForge Fusion doubles down on that a little bit, where it gives the players back a little bit of deck building, whereas Keyforge did not. It took away all of the deck building you could do before you played the game. SoulForge Fusion here says, well, we're creating randomized decks, but they're really half decks. And then when you have 2 halves you're really happy with, you can shuffle them together, bam, that's your deck. It's a little gimmick on top of, well, a really big gimmick, but that's enough to give the player some agency to allow you to decide what things you want to mix. And the game on top of that is pretty clever as well. So that big gimmick, of course, the computer-generated, algorithmically created, decks of cards, but then mixing 2 of those halves, letting you be the ultimate guide of your deck, the ultimate stamp of approval as to what the cards you're playing with will be and will look like. My number 7 pick is Ready, Set, Bet, a game that has been very popular here near the end of the year. And in it, you are placing bets on a horse race. That horse race, those bets are all done in real time. You're going to have one player rolling a die furiously, moving the horses along as their dice are rolled, their number is rolled, and the other players are all, again in real time, able to place bets on various things. Eventually, as horses cross specific lines in that race, you're no longer able to bet on them, and once that race is over, you will be paid out based on how well you did. So it's a game that works mechanically like many other games we've seen before. But instead of having these turns go around the table where we move some horses, players can make a bet around the table, Then we move some horses and do it again. It's all happening in real time. It's all chaotic and loud, and the players immediately start getting into it, shouting at these inanimate horses, frantically throwing out their bets, hedging and waiting and hoping to see one more tick up or of a specific horse before they go, boom, yes, I'm in. Maybe having somebody take that spot from them. It's chaotic. It's fun. It's wild. It's energizing. And it's a huge, huge gimmick that really pays off. It's one of those games that manages to feel like the thing it says it's emulating. This one does give you that feeling of frenetic, cheering on the horses as they're racing down the track. So Ready, Set, Bet, it's definitely not a game for everyone. I think there's plenty of folks who are going to be, pushed out by the very nature of the idea here. But if you want something that really feels like the thing it says it's emulating, Ready, Set, Bet is probably one of the best ones for that. Number 6 for me is Hand to Hand Wombat. Hand to Hand Wombat here is a game in which you're going to be playing with your eyes closed. You are going to be stacking things in the center of the table, cooperating with the other players, but you have a traitor amongst you who's going to be attempting to mess up the things you are building. It's absolutely a gimmick through and through. It is a game that is one of those that's sort of also fun to watch and not just mess with and play. It's ridiculous, it's bizarre, but it works really well. And it's one that I think a lot of people are going to have a good time with. It's clever, it's different. This idea of we must cooperate, doing a task that is really menial. It's fairly simple what it is we're doing, but we've got someone at the table with special advantages who's going to be working against us in our pursuit. That's fun. So for a very gimmicky game, very sort of for anyone mass market kind of feel, Hand to Hand Wombat is a really good one if you want something different. You want to find a gift for somebody that looks and feels like nothing else they've played before. This is one I would very much recommend. Dead Reckoning is my number 5 pick here for a few different things. Dead Reckoning has those clear cards that you're going to be building up your characters with. You're going to have them at a basic level at the beginning, but as you add new cards, you take the cards in there and flip them over and put them back inside the sleeve. The characters themselves will level up. But that's not even what I'm talking about. I've got a game coming up that I think is an even better example of how to use those transparencies to do leveling up and character creation. The main thing here is combat, is what I think is the main gimmick. There is a cube tower, sort of, in which you are going to take all the pieces that are fighting and throw them into this cube tower. They will roll and land out into this area. Depending on where those cubes land, they will be affecting the opponent. They can be hits, double hits. You may need to take them and throw them back in, and they become extra attacks. There's all sorts of things that can happen. And again, much like the Spill and King of Monster Island, it takes an idea, a thought that could be prolonged, that could be multifaceted, and goes, nope, this is all going to be compressed down to grab some cubes, throw them in the hole at the top of this thing, and figure out what happens in combat. I really like that idea. I don't want it in every game by any means, but I think if you are trying to take many concepts and shove them down into one, this game, Dead Reckoning, manages to do that really well with that combat system. So that's the main gimmick, in my opinion, that I take away from the game. Combat is distinct. It is wholly its own thing, and you know what? It works out pretty well. So there you go, Dead Reckoning. Number 4 for me is Return to Dark Tower, and this one's pretty obvious. It is that enormous dark tower that is at the center of the board. This thing is a sort of a technical marvel. It's a very large, mechanized electronic thing in which you are going to be putting these skulls that, as the tower is activated, is going to the tower and its various levels will rotate, doors will open, various things will happen, spilling these skulls out onto the map and spreading, of course, some evil across your land. The whole thing is incredible. It lights up, it makes noise, it brings everything together. It's sort of like a warm campfire that the players will huddle around, and you can feel them all sort of leaning into this thing as it casts its spell over the world in which you are meant to be playing. Very interesting. Again, if you are looking for a game that has that central piece that really is a huge gimmick in the best possible way, Return to Dark Tower is that game. I can't even think of too many others that are similar, in fact. So Return to Dark Tower is one I would very much recommend if you are looking for that central, cool, gimmicky, electronic thing. And of course, if you have nostalgia for the original Dark Tower, you've got that as well. My number 3 pick is 3000 Scoundrels, and this is the one I was talking about when I said that there's a game that had, clear cards that did some interesting character creation. Dead Reckoning has these characters that you can slide clear, cards into, and they sort of level up. You can add new abilities to them. 3000 Scoundrels has a really basic, simple idea, and that is you take a character which has some powers, and you take a transparency and you combine these two things. It creates a full character. Various parts of both of these cards are going to, when laid on top of one another, be visible, creating a character. And then they'll have various abilities that are listed on that. And so there are, 3,000 different combinations that you can create. Meaning every game you play, the characters available to the players are going to be very different. They're going to be interesting, funny creations, sometimes thematic, sometimes kooky and bizarre, but always something that makes you go, it does this, and it does this, because of the two halves that were just brought together. So that's one thing that makes it completely interesting, very distinct every time, and while it's a complete gimmick, probably didn't need to be that way, it completely makes the game. It is by far the most fun part of the game, in my opinion, is that grabbing two things, shuffle them up, or sticking them in the same sleeve, rather, and then looking at that and going, okay, it's a mechanical robber, and it does this and this, fantastic. That's the character who wants to, try to go after that character. Really neat idea. One that, like I said, really livens up and brightens the game, gives you that smile as some of these crazy combinations come up. That's 3000 Scoundrels. Number 2 is Cat in the Box. This is a trick-taking game, but one in which the suit of cards has no colors yet. As you are playing the game, you can decide what colors you are holding. And so if somebody plays a card, it's a 7, they can say, that's a red 7. They will take a note in front of them by placing a cube in a space. There's also an area in the center, you'll mark that. And then so they played a red 7, even though the card is, like I said, just has a 7. There's no color. And then I can choose to, say, okay, great, I follow suit. I'll play this 8, and I'll say it's red. Or I could say, you know what? I have no red, even though all my cards could be. I have no red. This is a 3 in blue. I do need to take a note, or again, mark something that says, you have no red. I can't next hand say, oh, hey, look at that. I found a 5 red. No, you have no red. That idea of the game adapts to what we are saying we have. It remembers what you said. You have so much freedom. It's so strange. It's so gimmicky. And yet, it really works well. This is one of the cleverest trick-taking games that I've played in recent memory. It's easy to get into also, even though the explanation and what it sounds like is kind of bizarre, but it is smooth. It works out well. It gives you a fun amount of freedom. It lets you decide when you do something or don't do it. There's a bit of a push your luck element to it. Deciding when you no longer have a color will have repercussions, so you need to be careful when you do it. But Cat in the Box is a superb trick-taking game. Trick-taking games have been making a resurgence anyway, and I think this one brings some of the fun classic ideas of trick-taking to the table and some incredible twists and turns along with that to give you a, pretty gimmicky game that yet sings and just works really well. So Cat in the Box, superbly fun. And lastly, my number 1 gimmick of the year, I have to say, was Turing Machine. Turing Machine is a huge gimmick. It's this idea of you trying to discover a numeric code. And the way you find this out is by using the components of this cardboard box, which behaves as an analog computer. You are going to have cards with holes in the cardboard. You will put various cards of these together, laying on top of one another, and then a test below that, behind that. And based on what you can see through the holes in the cardboard, you'll know whether the question you are posing this machine is true or false. It sounds bizarre. It's very hard to describe and explain. You kind of have to see this thing to understand what's happening, and you have to be a genius, I suspect, to even attempt to build this thing and have it work. But you know what? It works. It's bizarre. You somehow will be able to pose questions to this cardboard creation, basically, and it answers those as a yes or no answer that you're getting back. It's the kind of game that a few years ago you would have had to have someone sitting at the table just telling you, checking a rule, an answer sheet and going yes or no. Well, now the game will do that. It's really strange, like I said. It's a game that is very much not for everyone, probably the most esoteric one of the bunch here. Deduction, thinky, kind of crunchy, kind of dry, in fact. But if you want something that is pure gimmick, and that gimmick is rock solid, Turing Machine, I think, is the game you're looking for. So there you go. That's my number one. And that's it for me, folks. That is my top 10 gimmicks of the year. Hopefully you found some of these to be clever and interesting yourself. Let me know, of course, in the comments below, what's been your favorite gimmicky thing out of all the games you played this year. That's it for me. My name is Zee Garcia. I'll see you on the next one.
Sequels. Everybody loves a good Godfather Part 3 or Grease 2, the greasening. But I'm here to talk about board game sequels, sometimes called reimplementations or redevelopments. These are more than just simple reskins. These are games that are a new version of a previously existing game, but change some things up, and I'm here to talk about my 10 favorite sequels from 2022. Let's start with number 10, which is Sky Mines. This is a redevelopment on one of my favorite games of all time, Mombasa by Alexander Pfister, so of course I had to make the list. At number 10, because I think that while it's great, there's some graphical design nitpicks, there's some big picks that I have with it, but it's still a fantastic game. It's available now in this nicer theme and more accessible to people, that it's out and published and stuff now, so I'm excited about that. This takes Mombasa and also gives you a B-side to the board where you're taking shuttles between various asteroids instead of just the moon. You have some extra modules and a very manageable to run solo mode that I think is pretty good and challenging. So my number 10 is Sky Mines. Number 9, Outnumbered Improbable Heroes. This is a fun children's math game. It's a rehash on an earlier version of it called City of Zombies, I believe. That one was very hard to find. Outnumbered is now accessible from Genius Games Kids. This is a fun one. You roll some dice, use math manipulation, take those numbers, and make them equal the different numbers of villain cards attacking the city. You're superheroes with special powers. A fun cooperative math drill kind of exercise game, but still a very fun cooperative game, so that's why it's my number 9, Outnumbered. Number 8, Libertalia Winds of Galecrest. Based clearly on the original Libertalia, this has some really good mechanical revamps in it that I think are very good. The order track, the tiebreaker associated with that, more cards, more card abilities. I think that's great. But also a surprisingly really fun solo mode. Winds of Galecrest takes Libertalia, which I did not think would work as a solo game, and makes it very fun. I really would recommend it, and so yeah, there you go. I think that is what makes it fit very nicely on this list at number 8, Libertalia Winds of Galecrest. At 7, Star Wars Jabba's Palace. This is a love letter game, and this is basically a love letter, but in the structure, the turn structure of the game. But I really like that you have 2 different factions of cards. You have the Rebels and you have the Jabba Loyalists, and those play into some new card abilities that I think are really clever. There's some reworkings of existent cards and a couple of new things like the Rancor that you've never seen before. It makes this a very fun love letter game. So Star Wars Jabba's Palace. Number 6, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I forgot to number my list, but number 6, Caesar. Seize Rome in 20 minutes. This is a follow-up to Blitzkrieg, World War II in 20 minutes. These games both live up to their name. They give you a tactical, war-themed experience, but in 20 minutes. And I think this one uses the token pull from Blitzkrieg in a really nice new way, where the board is kind of like dots and boxes, where you're trying to close in different areas to get the bonuses, but whoever has more control, more number strength in the area, gets to put out their victory marker there. It's a race to 12 points. This is so great, so fast. Also an amazing solo game. Probably my most played solo game of the year. Number 6, Caesar. Seize Rome in 20 minutes. Number 5, Tokaido Duo. 2 sequels to Tokaido came out this year. I'm using Tokaido Duo over Namiji. I think Namiji is a perfect, like almost one-to-one analog to Tokaido. Tokaido Duo has 3 characters per player, and he uses a dice drafting mechanism, and I feel like those little nice additions really elevates this game. You have someone moving around the track, you have someone moving around from ports on inside lines, and then the artist is moving around in the negative space, or the space between the different lines, moving into these different regions. I think it takes a lot of the nice cues from Tokaido and puts it into a newer game that I have a lot of fun with. Number 4, Caper Europe. This took the original Caper, which was up to 4 players, says, no, this is just a 2-player game, and I think it worked really well that way. Got some fun little tug-of-war push and pull going on. You're trying to set collect with cards, set collect with the different loot items that you can steal, and this makes for a great 2-player head-to-head drafting game. There's 2 different types of cards you're drafting, alternating rounds. The production on it is gorgeous from Keymaster Games, so overall, Caper Europe, amazing sequel, and that's why that's my number 4. Number 3, Longshot, the dice game. This is a roll and write version of the original Longshot, but it's a roll and write, and it does the modern things, the modern aspects of roll and write games really well, but also has a central board where different horses are racing around, and it's so exciting. It gives you a nice visual centerpiece, unlike most roll and write games. So it really has that Longshot horse racing game feel, while also giving you little checks and boxes and stuff. I think that is really good. So my number 3, Longshot, the dice game. Number 2, Return to Dark Tower. If you want to talk about most improved, likely from the original Dark Tower, to this one, this might be the most improved sequel. Restoration Games does not mess around. They really elevate the games. They take your nostalgia and they put it into a really solid game. Fun cooperative game. The Dark Tower in the middle of the board is very useful. It does get in the way. You have to look around it and stuff. They have little nitpicks about that, but the app-driven game, cooperative game, so good, so much fun. This is one that's actually grown on me as time has gone by. Number 2, Return to Dark Tower. And then my number 1 sequel of the year, Splendor Duel. I think that this one is just a really impressive, compact design. It takes a lot of ideas from the original Splendor, puts it into... I love that little 2-player package, the 2-player revamp, where you have more head-to-head decisions. It gives you a lot more stress and tension, but in the good, fun kind of way than Splendor for me ever had. It feels like a game that has almost an expansion's worth of ideas cooked right into the basic game. I love that idea of when do you refill the board, when do you give your opponent little extra privilege tokens, which give them extra actions, but you're going to benefit yourself if you refill the board first. So many good decisions went into this game. My number 1 sequel of the year, maybe not by and far, but for sure, Splendor Duel. And there you go. Those are my top 10 sequels. Hope that you enjoy the rest of the Winter Spectacular. Have yourselves a fantastic time.